Hey guys, so I tried to record a video, full moon emotions, managing them, and then my little one started screaming. So those are the things that happen. He hasn't had enough sleep today. None of us have, so it's a bit of a difficult day. But I was saying that when it's a full moon, our emotions are extra wild. Happens a lot. My mom used to say this, and I never believed her. I was like, "How can the moon affect your emotions?" And now here I am. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So it does happen. And full moon or not, when we're on a healing journey, we always have ups or downs. Those ups or downs are a part of the healing process. Whenever we hear healing, we feel like, oh, it's going to be like a spa treatment. We feel that sometimes. I think that was the kind of thing that I thought. It was like, oh, it's very healing, it's very soothing, it's very calming. Yes, but also healing has this part which is quite intense and wild because it requires you to feel your emotions. And why do we have this part that is quite intense and wild? The more you feel, the more strength you have. And again, I just saw 1111 um, on the screen. But the more that you feel, the more power you have, the more strength you have. The divine isn't going to give you any challenges that you cannot solve. Remember that. No matter what challenges come your way, it's happening because you have this power that needs to come out. You need to blossom. And that is why this is happening in your life, in your situation. Do not ever think like, oh no, I've done this karma and now I'm paying it. There's nothing I can do to get out of it. No. This is a mindset. You can always come out of it. The divine is always here and ready to help anyone who asks for it. So, my book, this book here, that I have been reading a lot. I got it initially and I didn't read it a lot, but now I am. Because now I kind of understand why I got it before. Now when I needed it, this book was right in front of me. I do this thing where I have a few books. If I feel like I'm stressed, or if I have any questions which I can't answer, I ask that question, and I open the book at a random page, and it's very direct. And I did that today because I had a really stressful day, and I did that with this book. And this page came up, and I would like to read it to you. It's just a very small paragraph, but if you don't know which book to get, go online. See if there's a spiritual healer who has written certain books. Anything that calls out to you. Go on TED Talk, something like that. Just ask the universe to communicate with you. It doesn't matter how you do it, whether you do it through a book, TED Talks, or whatever it is. The universe will communicate with you. Just set an intention, say, this is what I want to know, and I'm going to go on this platform. Please help me find something. Don't make it too confusing. Something very simple, it'll do. If you're really confused about where to go, this book is always a go-to. No matter what question you have, this will have the answer. The thing with this is you will have to go deeper. Sometimes the answer is right there, but sometimes with this, you have to understand the essence of what Sri Krishna is really trying to tell you. But again, this is not about religion. I actually do not believe in religion. Religion is just a set of rules. This is about you connecting with your soul. That is what spirituality is about. Again, not dissing religion, not dissing anything, but connecting with yourself is the best way to connect with the divine. So do that. And if you're having a really stressful day, then I hope that this video is helping you out. Hope that it's helping you calm down, feel relaxed. Really simple thing that I ask all my clients to do. If you've had a session with me, you'll know. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Imagine warm air going in, cool air going out. Deep breaths, and just do this a few times. Follow your breath. Keep your hand on your heart. Connect with your heartbeat. Understand what's happening. Deep breaths, connect with your heartbeat, and then go into it. So I'm going to read this out to you. I haven't read it fully as well. Okay, so it literally says there is always a way out. Worry doesn't help you. Not only does it burn out your nerves, leaving you cranky and cross all the time, it puts an extra strain on your heart. Very true. When you leave your work for the day, forget it. Do not pick it up mentally and carry it home with you. Worry only clouds your mind so that you cannot think clearly. You should learn to rely more on God. This is a science, a divine law. There is always a way out of your trouble. And if you take the time to think clearly, to think how to get rid of the cause of your anxiety, instead of just worrying about it, you become a master. This is so true. I remember there was a time when I was really stressed at work, and I just used to come back and, sort of over the weekend or something, I just have these worries on my mind, and I was like, what is it? What is it that I'm doing wrong? Why am I so stressed? And it used to happen often, and I used to just talk to my husband about it. We used to go to the beach, and this is what we used to talk about. Instead of talking about happiness and, okay, it is good to talk about everything, not just happiness. I agree. But I could have done so many other things as well with that time rather than just worrying about work. That's a part of your life, that's not everything. And I used to do that a lot, but I realized it was because I wasn't voicing my opinions. I wasn't saying that actually I'm doing more work than I think I should be, and maybe this is what we should do to solve it out. And when I did, things started to get a lot better. My work life balance, got so much better. So instead of, if you're constantly worried about something, if something keeps coming back, it's called a karmic cycle, and it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you that this is something that is a pattern in your life. Very likely it's been a pattern in a past life as well. Yeah, or through your inner child, it may have come up. What I've noticed is a lot of things in our inner child, they come up as triggers because we've faced them in our past life, and now they're just coming out so that we can address them in this lifetime and resolve it. We don't need to necessarily always know the incidents in our past lives, but we need to address that emotion. And as long as we address that emotion, we heal ourselves on a multidimensional level. So that happens. Wow, that went really deep. But if you're worrying and you're stuck in this loop, this karmic cycle, think about what it is that can get you out of it. Think about what is the cause. What are you circling around? What is your main worry? What can you change? What is the one thing you can change that will get you out of it, one by one? Sometimes a problem can seem really big, but instead of thinking, oh my god, I need to solve all of this at once, no, just step by step and celebrate every win. So yeah. So many people come to, okay, so obviously this is, Paramahansa Yogananda talking about it, so he's saying it, so I'm going to read it out the way he said it. So many people come to talk to me about their worries. I urge them to sit quietly, meditate, and pray. And after feeling calmness within, to think of the alternate ways by which the problem can be solved or eliminated. When the mind is calm in God, when the faith is strong in God, they find a solution to their problem. Merely ignoring problems won't solve them, but neither will worrying about them. Meditate until you become calm. Then put your mind on your problem and pray deeply for God's help. Definitely works. Concentrate on the problem and you will find a solution without going through without going through the terrible strain of worry. And do not worry about the ifs and buts. There's more to it, but I'm not going to go into it. One thing is, do not set a time limit always, like, God, I'm going to pray for this. By the time I finish praying, I want a solution to my problem. No. Sometimes you need to feel things. If you went to a psychologist, they would ask you to address your emotions. That's what God's going to do. Okay, God's your personal psychologist. Okay, he's always there for you. He's going to ask you to not worry and not get lost in your problems, but try to understand one by one what is going on with you. As you pick out those little bits, you will be able to identify, okay, so this is something that was bothering me. You will feel it, it's gonna happen. But it's important that you try to observe yourself at that time. What is going on? What am I feeling? What happened there? What triggered me? Has something else triggered me before? Journal it out. When you meditate, it's not that you have to empty your mind. Mindfulness is a great way to meditate. You can do guided meditations. There's so many on YouTube. You can do that. You can book a session with me if you want a guided meditation as well. So if there's anything in particular that you feel like, I'm not able to get through this, and I would really like to talk to someone about it, you can book a channel session with me, but you can also book a guided meditation with me. And you can use that guided meditation on a repeated basis to address those problems. I also do guided meditation healings, which are calm and soothing. They help you understand, okay, this is what's going on with me. They follow up with triggers. So those triggers will come forward, hopefully very gently, or however they're supposed to come forward, and you will also have the wisdom, the spiritual wisdom to work through it. And again, I saw 1010 as I said that. Big believer in angel numbers. They just come. It's just happening on its own. But yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. And I know that when we're really stressed, we don't really think, let me go and meditate. Even I was not feeling that. I was like, not that I wasn't feeling it. I was like, I know that it's gonna help. But this dull feeling in your heart makes it so hard to get up and take that step into meditation. But that's why I suggested the book. When you have a book, or if you don't want a book, get yourself a nice set of angel cards or tarot cards. Not tarot, sorry, oracle cards. They're really easy to read. And again, you can book a session with me. It feels like I'm marketing myself. I'm just telling you what I do, what I can help you with. But get yourself a set of oracle cards. Connect with them. If you do your readings on that card, just keep that deck for yourself and ask your angels to communicate through those cards with you. 1111. I'm not even joking. You can check it on the video. Okay, and your angels will come to you. So that's a really good way to connect with yourself, feel calm, and get answers from the universe. Feel supported. Listen to some sound therapy, sound healing frequencies. You got this. Okay, if you can't go straight into meditation, do something nice for yourself. Anything nice. Just take a little walk, do anything, break that rhythm of feeling low. Understand who you are, remind yourself who you are. That is grounding. Once you feel a little bit grounded, then you can go into meditation, and slowly, if not immediately, in the next, I would say 2 to 3 days, you'll start seeing answers to what you're worrying about. This is what I have noticed. Before I did any of this tarot stuff, I knew it. I was like, it's like a pattern, any sort of emotion that comes forward, if I just give it 2 days, somehow things start to change within 2 days. So this is just something that I noticed. So I hope that this will help you too. And all the best. This works for every full moon, every new moon, whatever it is, every stressful situation. So it's not just a supermoon thing. But this supermoon on the 15th of November is really big. And I hope that whatever emotions come forward, you're able to just observe them, let them go. Big releases are happening, and it's all happening in your favor. Believe in yourself, believe in your manifestations, and all the best. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so just subscribe if you like this video and channel. Thanks, bye.